Hey guys, what's up? Trey back here at Trey Wolf, and I am finally ready to reveal to you the new Chelsea FIFA 21 Road to Glory season on Ultimate Team. And I am so excited for this because I have been keeping this project under wraps for literally months, and I am actually going to be keeping the FIFA 22 one under wraps for about a year and some months too, because I already have that one planned. But what we're here to focus on is the FIFA 21 coming on October 1st, straight to you via EA Access and Twitch. Now go follow me on Twitch at Trailwolf if you haven't yet. Link is in the description of this video and also on my bio on Twitter. Now go give me a follow on there, but you know what? We need to get talking about this new RTG. Now if you love FIFA, if you love Chelsea, and if you love both of them, you need to start following me on Twitch and start watching this series, because if you've wanted to see someone who focuses on Chelsea players while they're playing an RTG on FIFA, I'm your guy. Because I love playing with Chelsea players in FIFA. It gives me another purpose in the game. It makes it more fun for me. So you know what, guys? I need to stop talking about this, and I need to reveal the dang thing. So let's go. Okay, guys. Welcome to Chelsea Past and Present. Now, I know my face cam is going to be covering up a corner of the screen, so you might not see part of it, but welcome to the FIFA 21 RTG series, Chelsea Past and Present. This is the series that will focus on the Chelsea players of past, the legends, the cult heroes, the club servants, and then also focus on the Chelsea players of present, the youth that we have been playing with this past season, our players right now that we are aspiring to see get these amazing cards, the new transfers and everything. And you know what? We are going to be doing a series focused around these players. There's going to be an end game goal and a beginning of the game goal, and it's time to show you what those are. The goals: build a team of present Chelsea players to complete in FUT Champs. That is the first goal. Now, what I mean by this is we are going to build 2 squads on the RTG. One squad will be comprised of 11 Chelsea players and at least 3 Chelsea super subs. Now, how we are going to do this by the time FUT Champs starts, well, we might not be able to get the best Chelsea players all at once. So that's why this is going to be a grind. Now, some of these players like Werner, Ziyech, maybe Havertz, and probably even Pulisic, who might only be an 82 rated card, but could still cost maybe 15,000 coins at the start of the game. These players are going to be worth a lot, so we're going to be grinding to them. The second goal is build an endgame team of past legends. Now, this team is not meant to be accomplished by Christmas or anything. This is an endgame team. This is something we have to finish the series on. And hopefully we want to get this around Team of the Season time, or maybe June for Summer Heat Part 2. Now, I will show you what exactly these teams are made of, so let's get into what the Chelsea one might look like. The beginning. Now, these Chelsea players are going to be, or the cards you see here are going to be based upon the FIFA 20 cards for Chelsea and everything, whether they are people who have come back to the club, people who are about to get transferred out, possibly on loan again, but they're all right here in concept. Now, honestly, we're not going to be able to get the players right at the start, like I said, so we're going to have to work with getting 11 players that are obtainable, and one of the first ones, honestly, I want to get is Billy Gilmore, because I expect him to get a silver card, and he might be expensive just because he's Billy Gilmore, he's Chelsea, but you know what, he's probably one of the first ones I'm going to try to get. I will be doing a predictions video about what I think actually the 23-man squad for Chelsea will look like in terms of FIFA 21 ratings, but that's going to be a whole different video. So this is what we could be seeing for the beginning of Chelsea. Now, obviously, you got some bronzes in there that you don't want, but the thing is, we need to build this FUT Champs squad, and, okay, sorry, I need to clarify something. The second squad, I did not talk about the second squad, only the first Chelsea squad. We are only eligible to join FUT Champs once we have this full Chelsea 11, and then probably 3 subs would be preferable. Technically, I don't need 3 subs, but it'd be preferable. That way I'm only using Chelsea players on this team. But the second squad is a normal RTG squad that I can use of any players in the entire game I want. I can even use Chelsea players in that RTG one as well. But really, the whole point of this is to be using a designated Chelsea team, and then one for everybody else so we can enjoy all the cards. Now, this is only going to apply to FUT Champions. Now, division rivals, squad battles, there's no rules. You can use any team and everything, but I will be trying to compete in FUT Champions as much as possible with these two teams. Now, it's time to see what we might look like after we start upgrading. Now, here we got a couple more players. We have phased out most of the bronzes. There are still occasional silver left. And Reece James over here is a silver, but he's probably going to be a gold next game. And he's probably actually going to be one of the first ones I want to get because I have a feeling he's going to have a great card. And we need to get a hold of him before people realize how good he is. Now, you can see that I used a different formation for this. And that's just because as we start upgrading, there might be some players who are still a little unattainable. Like if Ziyech get a right wing card, Pulisic has his left wing card. Those are going to be harder to get, and we're going to need a little more time, a little more coins, but we still need to be upgrading the squad if we're going to be competing in FUT Champs, so we might just have to start getting all the other Chelsea players, and you might have to change up the squad. You might have to go from a 4-3-3 into a 4-1-2-1-2, which is actually still a good formation. Now, some of these players you might not see next year, like Emerson you might not see, Hector you might not see at all, Van Ginkel might go on loan or might get sold because of his injuries, but the point is that our teams are going to be upgrading slowly. And in 3 to 4 weeks after the game starts, we hope to have a pretty decent Chelsea team. Because here's the thing, while we're upgrading this team, we still have to upgrade the RTG squad as well, or else we're just going to get slated in Weekend League. Because there's going to be people spending FIFA points on here. Granted, there is apparently now going to be a FIFA points cap, which I think is awesome. I think it's great that people can't just go spend money out the wazoo anymore on this, because one, for their own sake, but two, just because they're getting stacked squads by paying, and that's just not a fun way to play. But we are going to be doing a complete RTG series, no money at all except to buy the game and pre-order. And I'm getting the ultimate version and everything, so I will be getting 2 packs every weekend. I will be getting a free one to watch player that I really hope is Ziyech or Werner or Havertz if we get him. And honestly, I would just love to see it. But now, let's see what we hope we can obtain as the Chelsea squad. Now, 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks, this is probably going to be about actually closer to 2 months. This is something we can hope to attain. This actually, since the game starts in October now, maybe December. Maybe the start of December we can hope for this. But I put in the one-to-watch cards for Werner, Ziyech, and Havertz in here just because it'd be nice to have. But all the rest of these, you see might get Onana, might get Tagliafico, and you're like, why isn't Alonso or Kepa in there? I think you can answer that yourself. But this is the kind of squad we want to be rocking out week in and week out with the Chelsea RTG in FUT Champions. And it's going to eventually reach a point to where this squad is capped out. Now, if we don't get any new Chelsea cards, say we probably should get at least the Champions League cards, like the Road to the FUT Final, team of the group stage and everything. And with Chelsea advancing through the UCL, we're not actually going to get those. But the rest of them are going to be completely based upon their progression and their performance and team of the weeks and stuff like that. Now, we can't get stagnated on this team where it's literally on the players to start performing our promos. You can best believe every single Chelsea card that comes out, we will be completing an SBC, grinding in objectives, or buying it if it's better than any of these players, which in theory we really should have. But say if, let's say Mason Mount was 81 rated at the start of the game and he got an inform for 83 rated, and I still thought Kovacic was better. Or maybe I wasn't even running, it wouldn't fit in this team. I don't necessarily have to get him right away, but I might, just so I can start incorporating him and using him, and I probably will. But the point is, we want to build the best Chelsea 11 to be rocking out with in every single FUT Champions. Now, every single weekend, I have to balance out the Chelsea and the RTG squad. And honestly, I'll probably just be using one back and forth. Now, I might not do 30 games every weekend if I'm just burned out, if I can't, but I have to complete an equal number of games for everyone. We will also have a spreadsheet to keep up with everyone's stats as they go along, and that is something I think it's going to be awesome to see just how well we can do with these cards. Now, time to look at the legends, the past legends. Who qualifies? Now, there are a decent bit of legends on the game, or icons if you want to get technical, who have played for Chelsea, but not everyone's going to qualify for the squad. So who qualifies? Anybody who's had 100 appearances for Chelsea, anybody who's had 50 goals for Chelsea, or anybody who's had 50 assists for Chelsea. Now, You might say 50 goals, 50 assists. That doesn't seem like a lot. You'd be surprised when you actually look at some people like Shevchenko or Hernan Crespo, who never reached any of those. Any of those three. These 7 players on top all meet those qualifications currently in the game. You got Essien, Drogba, Lampard, who we all got in the Chelsea checklist in the FIFA 20 RTG series. Now, we are expanding. We're going to go for Ballack, Zola, Desai, Makelele. But here's the thing. We're not necessarily going to go for the Prime Icon Moments version. I just said that. I just put it here because it's much sexier. They look much better. Now, I'm going to try and build an actual squad where they can all work together. So maybe I will get only the center back version of Desai. Maybe I'll get the right mid version of Makelele so he fills up another position. And, you know, that's what we're going to do. We're trying to build players who will fit in the squad. And then also, when we get these icon swaps that start coming in, it's going to be a lot of debating. Who say there's a mid Drogba versus a prime Ballack in there that you can go for. Who should we go for? Who would suit us better if we can't do both? Now, enough about those. Here's what we need to talk about. This series is going to be hugely influenced by any new Chelsea icons that come in. Terry, Cech, and Cole. Those are the 3 we are asking for that we really want. Because 1, Cech gives us the goalkeeper spot. 2, Terry is just Mr. Chelsea, and that would be perfect. And Cole, we don't have a left back. We need a left back. And honestly, for the rest of the positions, you see there's no right back here. There's no wingers really. But you know what? We will find something to make it work. But there's also something that will also help make this work. The Chelsea Cult Heroes and Club Servants. I introduce you the Chelsea Cult Heroes and Club Servants who are not retired yet. Some of these could be Chelsea legends, like Hazard will probably be a Chelsea legend. Fabregas, maybe. Pedro, debatable. David Luiz and Courtois, it's up for you to decide. But here's are some of the best players who I think, for Chelsea's sake and our sake, will go well together in FUT Champions. Now, these cards aren't guaranteed. Obviously, these are going to be a lot of different base cards at the beginning of next game. I assume Juan Mata's not retiring anytime soon. None of these players should really be retiring anytime soon. But some of these players are probably going to be all... Well, actually, these are all going to be different clubs, I think, because Willian and Pedro will probably be gone. But Hazard, that Hazard card is beautiful. He gets a left wing spot. Willian, if he gets a flashback or if he gets an end of an era or something, you won't get an end of an era FIFA 21, but you know what I mean? You might get a one-to-watch card or something. But right wing, Costa's another striker. We got Fabregas, who's a center mid. David Luiz is another center back role in case maybe we don't have Terry or we want to go 3 back. Courtois, in case we Czech doesn't come into the game. Oscar, I thought Oscar just was nice. I think he's a kind of a cult hero for some people. We like to see him. But now these players don't all meet the requirements for the legends and everything, but these are ones who I feel would be accepted into this game. And that is going to be the Chelsea RTG series for FIFA 21. Chelsea past and present. I am so happy to bring this to you, and I man of my word when I said if Champions League is secured, I will reveal this early. And I was actually planning to reveal this maybe a month or so, maybe a month and a half. But I need to get some traction going and some hype train going for this new Chelsea RTG series that will be all on Twitch for the most part. I might make an occasional YouTube video, but really only announcements and intro to new series will go onto the YouTube channel. Everything's going to be on Twitch. And you will want to come see me. Come start building the hype train, start building the community with me. I have like 12 followers right now. I'm trying to reach affiliate status because I want to get to where I can host a 24-hour charity stream through Twitch and maybe get some support through them, because we're trying to push for a 24-hour charity stream in November, and I'm not going to be able to do that a lot if I don't have a good following. If I even make Twitch partner eventually in the future, I'm going to make it a thing where I have a monthly 24-hour charity stream. And all of those proceeds in the charity stream are going straight to the charity. I will not take a cent out of it. I will make sure they will all go to a designated charity or movement. And you can hold me to that on this video. This will be on YouTube forever, probably, unless YouTube gets taken down or I get banned for some reason. God forbid, no. But, yeah, guys, now, also, the FA Cup is on Saturday. If we win that against Arsenal, which we probably will, I will also be revealing the Chelsea Career Mode series, which will remain silent until we win. And if we don't, it's going to be delayed a little bit. But you know what to do. Go hit that like button on the video. Subscribe for the to the YouTube channel so you can hear when these new series are coming, any new announcements. But most importantly, go give me a follow on Twitch. That way you are ready for the Chelsea RTG series as soon as it drops on October 1st of this year. So thanks, guys. Gig 'em and God bless, and y'all take care, and I hope to see you on Twitch. Bye.